Most people use money every day, but very few understand how global currencies actually work. The dollar, the euro, and the pound are not just pieces of paper. They are tools of power, trust, and control. So how does this system really work? And who actually decides what these currencies are worth? Let's start with the US dollar. The dollar is the most powerful currency in the world. It is not because the United States is perfect, but because the dollar sits at the center of global trade. Oil, commodities, international contracts, and global reserves are mostly priced in dollars. This means countries around the world need dollars to function. The institution behind the dollar is the Federal Reserve. The Fed controls interest rates and the supply of dollars, influencing inflation, borrowing, and global markets. When the Fed makes decisions, the entire world feels the impact. Now let's look at the euro. The euro is different. It is shared by many countries, each with its own economy, debt levels, and political priorities. But they all use the same currency. The European Central Bank controls the euro. Unlike the dollar, the euro must balance the needs of multiple countries at the same time. This makes monetary decisions more complex and slower. A strong euro can hurt weaker economies inside the eurozone, while a weak euro can create inflation across the region. This is why crises inside Europe often turn into currency problems. Now let's talk about the British pound. The pound is one of the oldest currencies still in use. Unlike the euro, the United Kingdom controls its own currency and monetary policy. The Bank of England sets interest rates and manages inflation independently. The pound is heavily influenced by confidence. Political stability, economic growth, and global trust play a major role in its value. This is why major political events can cause sudden movements in the pound. So who actually decides the value of currencies? No single person does. Currency value is shaped by interest rates, inflation, government debt, trade balance, and trust. Markets react to these factors constantly. Central banks guide currencies, but markets judge them. If trust weakens, currencies fall. If confidence grows, currencies strengthen. This is why currencies are not stable by nature. They reflect how the world sees an economy at any given moment. The most important thing to understand is this: currencies are not neutral. They are tools used by governments and central banks to manage growth, debt, and stability. And their effects reach far beyond national borders. Understanding how currencies work changes how you see global news, inflation, and financial crises. Because behind every currency move, there is power, policy, and trust. And that is how global money really works.